3 play, they had 5 guys in the box, 4 linemen and 1 linebacker, and we were handing it to Barrera. So line up, do it again from a long way away.
So it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Artesia Bulldogs back to the 32-yard line, as the Bulldogs will have it on the near hash. So got to get 8 yards instead of 3, or instead of 3. They're going to come out with trips to the wide side of the field. Lopez down here on the near side with Barrera to the right of Taylor in the backfield. Snap is back. Taylor looks to the left. He's got a man right in the middle of the, sitting down in the pocket there. Go forward, young man. He had the first down easily and ran backwards, and we didn't get it.
Yeah, and who was that?
I think that might have been Greathouse.
Yeah, it was Greathouse. He had the first down and then trying to pick up more yards, as you said, came backwards. And so it's going to be 4th and short. But I tell you what, Nathan, the offensive line is doing a great job as Taylor is sitting there moving his feet, but he had lanes to throw in. Nobody's even close to him right now.
And Greathouse went down and just sat down in an open spot, hit him in that spot. But like we said, he kind of flared back towards the line of scrimmage trying to make something, and now we're going to have a timeout taken. So we're going to keep it right here and go down to Jeff on the sideline and talk about that play we just saw. And Jeff, what I was going to ask you, were they in some kind of a zone, or did they just drop back into their coverage that time?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're still in a zone. I know they're getting backed up towards the goal line, but Greathouse found a really nice hole in a soft spot in there and kind of curled up in there. But I think the difference is, guys, is that Nathan Taylor has started the game out hitting some of these easy throws underneath, and you can really see his confidence starting to soar. You know, compared to last week when he got off to a rough start with a couple of errant throws that led to interceptions, and then he struggled. But tonight he's really hit his rhythm. He's got a lot of those underneath passes, and it doesn't hurt, you know, when a kid like Greathouse breaks a tackle and goes for about 50 for a touchdown. So you can definitely tell a big difference in his confidence tonight.
So in this zone, if they stay in it, we got some soft spots is what you're seeing down there?
Yeah, I think our kids are going to take advantage of that. I really like what Coach is doing, getting us into trips and sometimes into no-backs. And Hobbs is being gambling a little with their corners, so we might see.
All right, so the heavy package on to try to get 1 yard, and we should get it. As he's going to get around the outside, he stretched, and we're going to have a penalty. He didn't get it, and if that penalty's on us, it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, so just that 2 lead blockers on the left side again for the running back for the Bulldogs, and then he tried to string that out, get outside, and I don't know, he stretched out there. I can't see where.
They said he didn't get it, and it's going to be holding on us, so it'll be turnover on downs as they'll refuse that penalty. And with his speed, I really thought he would get out of there and get it, Robbie, but whoever got the tackle, like you said, got him by the shoestring, kept him short of the first down. If he had got the first down, they would have had to have taken the penalty, but he didn't get it, so they declined it. It'll be Hobbs Eagle football on their own 25-yard line. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25, ball in the far hash. They got the A formation, 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Graham in the backfield. The running back going to flare out of there now. He's going to turn, look at him, and he's going to try to run it. And Bulldogs had Graham, but he's able to sneak around the corner and pick up maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, so they fake that handoff in the motion to the running back and then looking to run the quarterback on the backside. He kind of looks for a lane, but the Bulldogs did a good job staying home, and is able to make that tackle.
Yeah, I think it was for the Artesia Bulldogs, the defensive end on that side, who's having a great game, was Riley Jarrett, who made him go outside, almost got him in the backfield, and then, as you said, the linebacker comes up and makes a tackle. All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 8. Graham in the backfield will bring a man in motion. Going to fake that handoff, hand it to the running back, and he'll spin forward and get the first down all the way out to their own 36-yard line.
And that's what they've had the most success with tonight, is that run up the middle. And, again, picking up the first down on it. We'll see with 2:21 left if he's going to try to do that down the field.
So the clock is running, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles. They've got the ball out at their own 36-yard line. Graham in the backfield. Oh, and he draws the Bulldogs off sides. So there's an easy 5 on the hard count. And I think he's been going on sound, Robbie, and that gets you in a lull if you're not careful on defense.
Yeah, absolutely, and everybody's susceptible to it. You're just ready. You want to beat your guy off the ball, and then you get that hard count or change that count up.
And you could see how they were used to going on the sound because all 4 defensive linemen were across the line of scrimmage, all 4 of them. All right, so it'll be 1st and 5 now for the Hobbs Eagles as that 5-yard penalty puts them out to their own 41-yard line. Man in motion, going to turn and hand it off to him around that corner, and there was a hole there. They threw it. So he's going to get around the corner and pick up about 10, but it's going to come back, Robbie, as he got held on the backside. And I think it was Riley Jarrett that was being held.
Yeah, I tell you, Riley's putting a lot of pressure on that offensive tackle for the Eagles. He running back did get around there. Calderon again was able to get him down on the ground, but we'll obviously take this penalty.
Yeah, what happened was Jarrett had beat his man. That was a sweep to the right side, and Jarrett had beat his man, and I could see it from here. He grabbed onto him and pulled. And when you see it from up here, you know they got to see it down there, and sure enough, the White Hat did. He throws the penalty, so it'll be back on up 10 from the spot of the foul. So they're going to be back at the 31-yard line. It'll be first and about 16 from their own 31 with a minute 48 to go here in the first half, and Graham in the backfield. A formation look for the Hobbs Eagles. Now the man comes in motion, fakes handoff, hands it up the middle where they've had some success, and he will break through and pick up about 10 yards.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing, right? They're giving that outside look to hold that outside linebacker and just running it right up the middle. Pacheco able to make that tackle, but not before a good game for the Eagles.
So 2nd down and 6 for the Hobbs Eagles as Graham, they're in the hurry up. They haven't huddled up anyway, but they're going a little faster now between plays. Graham drops, 4-man rush. He's got a man, and it's going to be, hit him in the hands. Good defense there by number 86 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he was just running down the middle, and he was lofting it up to him, trying to throw it to him. But it's good coverage by Jesse Armendariz, able to break that pass up.
Yeah, I don't know if he ever got turned around, but he was just right in his face, and so it kind of just disrupted the pass as it was maybe a little underthrown. So it did stop the clock with the incomplete pass. 1:18 to go here in the first half. 3rd down and 6. Snap is back. Graham drops to throw. Bulldogs run a little stunt. Oh, it's picked off to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Will he get in? He does not get in, but what a great play, Robbie.
That's dominant Pacheco, his outside linebacker position. He read that all the way, stepped in front, got it, and headed down the sideline. And, Joby, what a turn of events, because we turned that ball over on downs, and I thought, boy, this could be a game changer right here, a shift change, momentum changer. Pacheco, great defensive play for the Bulldogs.
Outstanding defensive play, good defense really all half long, and that's a good way to hopefully end up with the defense here in the first half, although they're probably going to get the ball back with 1:06. Hopefully we get this ball in pretty quickly. 13-7 is where we're at. 1:06 to go in the first half, and it's 1st and goal at the 1-yard line as Taylor is now back in at quarterback, not going that heavy formation this time. And a formation to his right is Barrera. Snap is back, going to run the speed option. Pitch to Barrera, and he will get in for the touchdown.
So I love the speed option call. It puts a lot of pressure. You can leave a man unblocked. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and you just quarterback runs to the defensive end and makes him take him, pitches it, and then Barrera's got open field, and a great job by number 80, Peyton Grayhouse, of a block to get Barrera into the end zone.
So it was 1:06 to go when that play started, 1:01 to go in the half. The Bulldogs are not going to go for 2, or maybe they will. They're in the swinging gate, and now they're going to swing out of it. 19-7. We missed the last PAT, so I thought maybe we'd go for 2, and we still could with a fake PAT. But Barrera will be holding it. Greathouse is the kicker. And I haven't got the snapper. I'm going to try to get the snapper. So the snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 20-7. Did you catch who the snapper was?
No, I didn't.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to keep it here, Robbie. We're going to talk about a little bit of what we're going to see in the second half. I think it's going to be more of the same as both defenses have really started to dig in on these offenses, although the Bulldogs now, as you said, the momentum swung really hard in their direction. Went to the Hobbs Eagles, I should say, whenever they held us on downs when we were marching. But then we get that pickoff by the outside linebacker, Pacheco, and it really turned things around.
Yeah, and I think Jeff hit on it too. One of the big things is they're not giving Taylor a lot of reads tonight that I'm seeing. They're called plays. They're called passes. This is where you're going with the ball. So he's able to take it, fundamentally do everything he does, throw good passes, sharp passes, clean passes. The receiver knows it's coming to them, and it's effective. Now the coaches are calling it right where it is and the defensively against what they're running Hobbs. But I really like how they're simplifying it a little bit for Taylor tonight to get the momentum going, and we see the difference. What a difference in a week, Joby.
Yeah, it's great coaching and great coachable kids, just like Artesia always has. And so it's fun to watch them in action, and hopefully they keep this thing going. There's 1 minute and 1 second to go here in the first half. Greathouse will do the kicking. We've seen him squib it. We've seen him kick it deep. And we'll see what he does here with 1:01 to go. The kick is going to be deep. Good kick all the way. Going to take you back to the 3-yard line. He fumbles it, picks it up. Does he get back? They're going to run a little bit of the starburst and going around the right side. He's got some room and some blockers. Bulldogs need to get out there in front of him. He's all the way across the 50-yard line before he's going to be tackled down near the 42-yard line of the Artesia Bulldogs.
So we kick it deep, and team runs a starburst on us and does a good job and gets all the way down across midfield before number 32 for the Bulldogs, Blaze Burns, makes the tackle.
All right, so another swing of momentum here. Hobbs gets the big run back. They're in Bulldog territory with 44 seconds to go here in the first half. The score 20-7 Bulldogs, if you're just now joining us. You've missed a heck of a first half here. Some great defense and also some good offense. And so right now the Bulldogs want to come up big and stop them, and then we get the ball coming out in the second half. So this could be another big momentum swift here if we can hold them. Graham drops. He's got a man come down on him, and that's Riley, and he'll get another sack.
Boy, Riley Jarrett is just a speed rush on that right tackle on the offensive line. And again, it's good coverage because he's looking downfield trying to get rid of the ball, and it's great coverage. And then Riley Jarrett is that his third sack on the night?
That's his third sack and maybe 3.5. He's been on a half or two, and so that's a loss of 2. Hobbs takes a timeout. Let's go down to Jeff here and let him talk about what he saw on that play. Jeff, are you with us?
Yeah, guys. Sure like the way Riley Jarrett's coming off that left end on the defensive left. Just really have a mismatch there with Hobbs has a big right tackle, but Riley's considerably quicker and able to get around and make those plays. But I tell you what, though, guys, in the back of this defense is number 18, Davian Molina. And he's kind of making things go back here with that coverage. Robbie talked about our fantastic coverage. That's allowing our guys up front like Riley to make those sacks. So hats off to the secondary right now. They're really playing well in the back of this defense.
All right, so here we go. It's 2nd down and 12 for the Hobbs Eagles. 36 seconds to go. Graham in the backfield will turn, and he'll run out to the left side. Jarrett's streaming down on him. He runs by him, though, and now Graham will look the other direction. He's going to keep the ball and then fall down. Boy, Jarrett was bearing down. I hope he's okay. He's in the defensive backfield, not getting up too quick, or one of the Bulldogs is. I'm not sure which one. Maybe it's just an air knocked out of him. But we definitely have a Bulldog down on the field, Robbie. And it's not Jarrett. It's one of the other Bulldog players.
That's number 59 for the Bulldogs, Mark Munoz.
So Munoz down. That's going to be a timeout here and make sure he is okay. Look, the way he's kind of moving, I think maybe he just knocked the breath out of him.
Yeah, and he had subbed in for Michael Barunda as they were trading plays there. So Riley Jarrett came off that end again, had a beat on the quarterback. Graham was able to step inside of him and then to go around the right side. But Seth Johnson did a good job of just flattening out from his middle linebacker position and making him try to cut back inside and making the tackle over there. So that was a good fundamentals. We talked about angles in the sideline show.
Yep.
Good job by Seth Johnson breaking down and not giving up a big play to the quarterback.
Yeah, because sometimes those broken plays end up in being a big play for the offense. But that time, because the middle linebacker, as you said, flattened out first to make him make a decision. Am I going to try to go to the sideline or am I going to try to cut back? Johnson flattened out and made him make that decision. When he tried to cut back, he tripped up on his own feet, and Johnson was able to go ahead and take him down. So a pickup of 2, but could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, and Jeff alluded to, and let me just tell you, folks, the right tackle or the right tackle for the Hobbs Eagles is 6'1" at 250 pounds. So he's got quite a bit of size on Riley Jarrett. But again, Riley Jarrett using fundamentals and using his athleticism and using just his speed to create some havoc tonight, which is good to see.
Yeah, Jarrett listed at 6 foot 173, going up against the 6'1", 250 offensive lineman, and so he does give up about 70 pounds, but he also gained some of that quickness and has had a big night so far, which I think he's got 3.5 sacks, and he's definitely caused some havoc in the backfield other than that. And we still got our young man down on the field. So I'll tell you what, let's talk to Jeff again right quick. And Jeff, what do you think, since we have a little bit of time here, coming out in the second half, what kind of adjustments do you think we'll need to make, if any, defensively?
You know, I really think Hobbs is going to continue to do what they've done, which is to spread us out to run. You know, that was Carlsbad's big adjustment last week. They kept in that spread set and then started pounding it between the tackles, and Hobbs has had a lot of success with that here in the second quarter. So I think our defense is going to have to be aware of that. And then the other thing I think is that we're going to have to continue to keep Graham under wraps. I think our number 10, Seth Johnson, has been mirroring him all night and keeping him in front of him, and everywhere he goes, Seth is right there with him. So, I think our defense has made some really good adjustments in the second quarter, and I think that they'll go in and take a look at some of the film and put their heads together. But I like our game plan right now, and I think they're playing hard, really getting to the football.
Well, we still have a young man down on the field. Looks like they're going to start to help him maybe get to his feet, which would be a good sign if they get him up on his feet. I think they've set him up now. So,
looks like maybe a growing guys or something like that. He's holding the inside of his leg, maybe, or maybe a knee.
And can you see his number, Jeff? Robbie, you saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, it's number 59.
Okay, so it is number 59.
Mark Munoz. And it looks like Adrian Kucher has come in for him.
And what number is Adrian?
Number 71.
71. All right, so as they continue to work on him, I don't know if you had a chance to look and see if we have any scores from around the state, Robbie. Mm-hmm. You look at that. We've got 19 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Bulldogs came out. If you're just now joining us, kind of a rundown of what's happened so far. The Bulldogs come out and they do an onside kick. It was an outstanding kick. They hit it straight into the ground and took a high bounce, got over the front guys, and then the Bulldogs, middle of the kickoff team, was able to get down and on the ball. The next play, we just throw a standard out route to our slot receiver, who was Greathouse on the far side, and he makes one-man miss and then gets a great block from Lopez out on the outside, and he goes down the field and scores. It was a 32-yard touchdown for the first offensive play of the game. The Bulldogs then kick it deep, and the Hobbs Eagles run two plays. They have a long pass down the far sideline. Bulldogs are able to catch him and tackle him down at about at their own 21-yard line. And then the next play, the quarterback, Graham, runs a 21-yard, it looked like a designed quarterback sneak. He dropped back, and then a quarterback draw is what you would call it, and he scores. So we saw, within 1 minute, we saw two touchdowns, bam, bam. And then it kind of slowed down as both defenses started making adjustments. We saw a turnover on downs by the Eagles. We saw a turnover on a fumble by the Bulldogs. Then we had another turnover on downs on our side. But the big play, really, I think, and then the Bulldogs were able to score. So they go up 13-7, miss the PAT. But really, to me, the big play was a big swing, momentum swing in the first half was when we saw the outside linebacker for the Artesia Bulldogs, Dominic Pacheco, with about 2 minutes left in the first half, and Hobbs was driving. He intercepts a pass out in the flat, and he goes the other direction, gets it all the way down to the 1 yard line. The Bulldogs score on the next play, and they go up 20-7. As our young man is now up, although he's being helped off the field by the coaching staff, so hopefully he'll be okay. But we're about ready to go back to playing action, and I don't know is there any scores out there? I guess we can get them at half, but
Goddard 7, Carlsbad 0 at half. Los Lunas 22, Amargoto 0 with 11 minutes left in the second quarter.
Okay, so a couple of scores, and that's an interesting Goddard-Carlsbad. All right, so 3rd down and 8. We're back to playing football with 19 seconds to go in the first half. Graham in the shotgun with the running back to his left. Snap is back. He's going to ride him. He does hand it off, and so the running back will pick up about 3 yards before he'll be gang tackled over there. And so it'll be 4th down with 9 seconds to go in the first half, and multiple Bulldogs in on that tackle. They do blow the ball dead. He must have got out of bounds. Either that or a timeout was taken. So no timeout taken? Yeah, there is a timeout taken by the Hobbs Eagles. So right here, Robbie, with 9 seconds to go, they probably don't have the leg to kick it because that'd be probably a national record. Because they're at the Bulldog 36, so that'd be a 52-yard field goal attempt. That probably wouldn't be a national record. 52 yards is not unheard of probably, but more than likely going to go for it right here. And as a former coach, and maybe not everybody knows that, but you've been a coach at the high school level, head coach in fact, what would you do right here? 4th down, I mean, would you go for it or would you just kneel it or what would you do?
Now with 9 seconds.
You don't want to kneel it with 4th down because then we'd get the ball back.
Yeah, with 9 seconds left, I would take a deep shot, right? Interception doesn't hurt you. A pass interference, there's too many good things that can happen. Pass interference, touchdown for the offense can happen. Pass interference, interception doesn't hurt you with 9 seconds left for me.
Okay. Well, that's what I would assume they would do as well. All right, so Graham has running back to his right, And standard A, and now they bring a man in motion to the short side of the field. Graham does drop. They're going to try this out and up on the backside. He's got him. If he can catch it, he's not able to get it as it just goes off of one hand. And that's going to leave 4 seconds for the Bulldogs. So now let's flip the script. Do we throw it deep or do we just kneel it?
Bulldog football, I think we either hit a go route or we run a screen.
Okay.
Don't you think we're typical to run screens in situations like this?
Yes, I would say that's the case. Although in a back-and-forth game like this, I might, even though I'm pretty optimistic, if I were the head coach, I might just run something pretty conservative right here. But because you don't want to give up a return touchdown here to turn things around. Because we get the ball coming out, so we can go up by 3 scores if we get the ball and come out and score in the second half, the first possession. So we'll see what the Bulldogs do. Looks like we're going to go empty backfield, so we might have something deep here as Taylor has trips to the near side, which is the wide side. He's got a slot and a wide out to the top side. They're just going to rush. They are going to bring 4. Taylor's looking. He's going to roll away from pressure. He's going to stop and throw. He's got a man. If he can get by that guy and he's knocked down, and there's not going to be a penalty. Yes, there is. So we're going to get a chance here as there's a pass interference. Of course, it's only 15 yards. It's not like it's going to be down where the ball is, where the pass interference happened. But a pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, it's a long throw by Taylor. Our receiver had to kind of slow down a little bit, was backing up, and the defender was watching the ball and ran into our receiver. To me, obvious pass interference. Good call by the ref.
So it'll be he pointed to the Bulldogs, but then he changed his mind and said, no, it's defense. So that'll be 15 yards. It'll put the ball out on the Hobbs Eagles side of things as we were at our own 36. So we'll be at the 49-yard line of the Hobbs Eagles is where we should be spotted. And that's where they put the ball down. So one more play here. Try to get a touchdown out of this. We're going to have, I would think, an empty backfield once again. Hobbs brought 4 that time. And we'll see if they bring 4, if they try to bring a linebacker. So empty backfield, ball in the far hash. Taylor's going to take a straight drop. He steps up. Now he steps to it. He's going to turn and let one go. He's got a man down there, and it's just overthrown as he had 2 guys behind the defense, and it fell between them.
Yeah, Watson and Lopez both had their guys beat by about 2 steps, and the ball fell right between them, and they were about 6-7 yards apart. So from up here, I thought, man, one of them's going to get it, and they didn't.
All right, so that ends the half. The Bulldogs going into halftime 20-7 live here at Bulldog Bowl. The Hobbs Eagles visiting the Artesia Bulldogs. We're going to get the halftime show going, so we're going to turn it over to upstairs, and the halftime show brought to you by Tate Branch. We'll be back after this timeout.
Hi, it's Maria and Brisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group. Inventory may be low around the country, but here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we've got the resources needed to get you in the vehicle you want.
Really? How is that?
Well, with our 4 dealerships in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, and Roswell, we have a great selection of vehicles on hand, and now you can view them all in one place.
That's right. You're just a click away from all of our amazing inventory. Come visit us at any of our locations, Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, and Roswell, or visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Second series. This week's outstanding athletes are Mitzi Mary Rutherford, Mitzi Jackson Edge, Miss Aubrey Bello, Mitzi Rex Nalen, Miss Vanessa Bella, Mitzi Lansing Peterson, and Miss Alyssa Chavez. Thank you and congratulations.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand.
Hi, it's Maria
And Prisa
with the Tate Branch Auto Group. Inventory may be low around the country, but here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we've got the resources needed to get you in the vehicle you want.
Maria, really? How is that?
With all 4 of our dealerships in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, and Roswell, we have a great selection of vehicles on hand. And now you can view them all in one place. Just go to www.tatebranch.com and you will have direct access to all our websites.
That's right. You're just a click away from all of our amazing inventory.
TateBranch.com.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. It's time for the Tate Branch Fan of the Week, and we've got a great fan this week joining us. It's Mrs. Judy Henderson. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you this afternoon?
I'm good. Good to have you today. And as a coach's wife, you know, a lot of questions could be asked, but I'm going to start with some basic ones. And the first one is, are you from Artesia? Where are you from?
I am not from Artesia.
Okay.
I've been in Artesia since 1989, but I grew up in Los Alamos, New Mexico.
Okay. And so you went to Los Alamos High School. How did you end up meeting your husband, Coach Henderson?
We both went to Eastern New Mexico University in Portales.
Okay. And the same, are y'all the same age, or was you in front of him or behind him, or how did that work out?
Oh, he's much older.
Much older. That's what I figured.
Thank you.
Well, over the years, you guys, as you said, you came here in 1989. You got to see a lot of Bulldog football and Bulldog sports of all kinds, right?
Yes.
And everything Bulldogs. Been here since 1989. Your kids, how old were they, and did they grow up in all of that from that time?
When we moved to Artesia, Brian was 6 and a half in finishing up kindergarten, and so he grew up here and went through Bulldog football with his dad, and that was fun.
Right.
And Brittany was 3 when we moved here, and so she also grew up as a Bulldog and participated in Bulldog athletics all through her years. And Brian now is in Dallas as an attorney, and he has 4 children. So we have 4 grandchildren in Dallas. And Brittany is in San Antonio working with the San Antonio Spurs. And she has 1 son and 1 on the way.
Wow. So you guys with the one on the way, that'll be 6.
That'll be 6.
That's awesome. Well, and then, of course, an attorney. And so we won't throw rocks at him, but that's great, an attorney. And then she works for the San Antonio Spurs, so stayed in the sports industry.
Yes, she did. She loves sports also.
Okay. Well, being the fan of the week gets something besides getting to join us here for an interview. You also get a gift card that I'm going to give you right now from Adobe Rose. And we want to thank them as they're the sponsor, or they work alongside with Tate Branch and give that to the fan of the week. So we surely appreciate you joining us as our fan of the week.
Well, thank you very much.
Now, Bulldog fans, we've got the game coming up here. Friday Night Lights playing the Hobbs Eagles. We're looking forward to that game, and so stay tuned right here. If you're not at the bowl and you're watching, you're in the right spot. If you are at the bowl and you're watching, great. And if you're going to come to the bowl, come on. 7 o'clock, Friday Night Lights.
Fans, I'm Pastor Nolan Frederick with Catalyst Church. We're cheering the Bulldogs on to another victory, and we would love the opportunity to tell you about the victory you can have in Jesus Christ. I invite you to join us at Catalyst Church on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. The dress is casual, the teaching is helpful, the music rocks, and your kids will have a blast. We hope to see you this Sunday at Catalyst Church at 13th and Hermosa in Artesia. Go Bulldogs!
Did you know Artesia Ford has been open for 50 years and owned by the same people for every day they've been open? I'd say they must be doing something right.
By the same people? So the person I bought my truck from might have sold my grandfather his trucks?
I bet they did. That's a family tradition I could be proud of.
Artesia Ford, open for 50 years and counting. Visit Artesia Ford at 307 North 1st Street in Artesia to be a part of a family tradition you can count on for the next 50 years.
Hi, Cambria here from the Artesia KFC Taco Bell. As a mother of 2 young boys, I know how hard dinner time can be. So let us take the stress out of your day and do the cooking for you. Come try our $35 fill-up meal. It includes 8 pieces of original recipe chicken, 10 extra crispy tenders, sides, biscuits, and a half-gallon of lemonade or Pepsi. It's everything you need for a complete family picnic. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
The lobby is open. Come dine with us at your KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, we're getting close to fall and cooler weather. It's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571 to sign up. Call now.
Hello, Bulldog fans.
Let's go, Dogs!
Let's go, Dogs!
Love that.
Hey, I'm Josh Howard. I'm the junior high student pastor here at Faith Baptist Church Student Ministries.
And I'm Mike Duff. I'm the high school student pastor, and we want to invite you and your friends, 6th through 12th grade, right here every Wednesday night at Faith Baptist Church up on the porch at 6:15 p.m. Bring a friend, and let's go Bulldogs.
Go Dogs!
Tate Branch halftime show is the Artesia Bulldogs about to come out for the second half. In fact, they're coming out of the field house right now, leading the Hobbs Eagles 20-7. And talking about scores, Robbie, what do we got going on around the state?
Right now, and if I have a time in the game, I'll let you know. If I don't, I'll just keep going. But Grants at halftime is leading Gallup 24-0. Valencia is beating Del Norte 22-0 with 6:07 left in the second period. La Cueva shutting out Rio Rancho 22-0 at half. Cibola is beating Las Cruces High 19-0 at halftime. Dexter and Texaco are tied at the half. We keep scrolling here. Aztec 12, Cortez 0 at halftime. Farmington 33, Belen 6 at halftime. And Goddard, we'd read this one off, but Goddard 7, Carlsbad 0, and that was a halftime score. So I don't see anything. Is Roswell? Yeah, they're playing tonight. Roswell's up 10-0 at the half. Thank you. Roswell's beating Lovington 10-0 at half.
All right, the Hobbs Eagles just come through their tunnel that they've got set up down there, and the Bulldogs burst through the breakthrough and will come down. So both teams now entering the field of play here. As you heard those scores around the state, one of them that we're going to have to keep an eye on, Robbie, throughout the year, and I'm sure we're going to get to maybe see them in the playoffs, the Farmington Scorpions. Beat Roswell last week big, and they're up big now over Belen. And we're going to see Belen next week as we travel up to Belen. So maybe get to see a little bit of film on the Belen Eagles taking on those Farmington Scorpions. And you know, the coaching staff and the players probably won't be thinking about it, but we can think about it because we're not coaching or playing. But I think we'll probably see Farmington. Supposedly they're loaded this year. Everything I've heard, they're very loaded and a lot of talent. And a big, fast team, and so my guess, one of the big teams to beat in the state of New Mexico Class 5A.
Yeah, and it's my opinion, so take it for what it's worth. I think the programs that we see, northern programs, they'll have good classes come through athletically, and so they'll be good for a couple of years and strong, and they'll make a deep run in the playoffs, and then they have a couple of classes come through that aren't as athletic. And so it'll be Farmington or Aztec or, you know, Bloomfield or, you know, just as they roll through those classes. It seems to be every other year it's somebody else that's really strong. This year it's Farmington. And difference is Artesia Bulldogs, teams like us, we reload every year instead of just waiting for a good class to come through. Not that the coaches are waiting, but you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
I've just been moving back in 2008, noticing that swing. I don't know if you agree with that or not.
I definitely agree with it. I mean, we see that down here in our side of the state, and in our district, our teams are usually good year in and year out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Goddard and the Roswells and the Lovingtons and of the world, you know. But up north, you do see that rotation kind of. I know the Aztec was really big 3 or 4 or 5 years. That's been 10, 12 years ago. They were as good as they come, and then we've seen them drop off some. We've seen Farmington be really, really good and then drop off some. So I agree with that. We've seen Belen be the team to beat, and then they drop off some. Then recently, in recent years, it's been Los Lunas.
Yes.
With Coach Jeremy Maupin up there. When he went up, they weren't doing very well. He was there 4 years, and 2 years. The third year he was there, they're in the state championship game, and the fourth year, which was last year, not this shortened season, but last year.
Right.
2 back-to-back state championship games, both of them against Roswell. He does take a defeat in both of those games, but getting them there, and now, of course, he's here with us back in Artesia Bulldog land where he played, grew up here, one of those Maupin quarterbacks, had a great career here, goes away to school, comes back as a coach, coached here under Coach Cooper Henderson for several years before getting a chance to go be a head coach in Los Lunas, and now back here in Artesia. So Bulldogs warming up on the field right now, about 23 seconds on the clock. Right now the score 20-7, and hopefully you're not just joining us, but if you are, we saw some great defensive action there in the first half. I'll have to admit, Robbie, with what happened in the first 1 minute of the ball game, I thought we were going to see a track meet. I really did.
Yeah, it seemed like it was going to be that way. You had to think that. The defenses are going to get smoked tonight. And, man, the defenses really came out. Both defenses, the second possessions, and really started playing ball and made it difficult on the offenses.
So that's what we saw. The Bulldogs were able to take a 2-score lead, though, and even had a chance there at the end of the half where the ball fell between two Bulldog receivers who were both in the end zone and had their men beat. So it could have even been a 3-touchdown swing coming into the half. But 2 touchdowns, we're up by 13 points, 20-7, and we get the ball here to start the second half. So a great opportunity for the Bulldogs to extend their lead if we can come out here in the second half and get a touchdown. All right, the kickoff return team is hitting the field. Greathouse is going to be the man in the back along with Barrera and number 20. Is it Lopez? Can't see his number yet. No, it's number 27. It's Watkins. That's the 3 deep. And Hobbs has elected to squib it to us each time. So we'll see what they do here. That'd be my guess. Although Coach Bickle thought they might kick it deep to us. We'll see. They are going to kick it deep. We're going to have a chance. If we can get to the ball, it's going to get into the end zone. Though, Robbie, we were playing it up for the squib, so it's going to be a touchback.
It is, and Nia Estrada is the quarterback in that starburst. I really hadn't been able to get his number. So that's interesting. He's a quarterback.
He's the sophomore quarterback for the Bulldogs, and he's number 39?
Yep.
So we have an actual quarterback playing the quarterback there in the starburst. All right, so the Bulldogs will get the ball on the near hash at the 20-yard line after the touchback. The ball didn't sail into the end zone. He just hit a soft spot behind Barrera on the right side. We were playing up, and so it got over the heads of the Bulldogs and goes into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, man in motion is Barrera going to turn, hand it off to him on the left side as they went 3 wide to that side and 2 to this side. Barrera goes into motion and picks up about 3.
So he comes from the right, and it looks like it's going to be that sweep play, and he actually cut it up the middle or trying to go between the guard and the tackle. So an inside run play disguised in the sweep motion.
Pick up a 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs as we've got the second half underway here in the third quarter. Bulldogs lead 20-7. Again, empty backfield. 3 wide to the far side of the field. Ball near the middle of the field with Taylor taking a look over the defense. A slot and a wide out to the near side. And again, Barrera goes into motion, going to hand it off to him. Nope, Taylor's going to keep it on a naked bootleg, and he's going to be hit and knocked out of bounds. He was hit hard, and he is upended, and he jumps up, so he's okay.
Yeah, Marcus Palma came up from his safety position and just timed that right. Nathan's trying to stretch that out to the sideline, and it looks like he took a shot there on that left side, and he is left-handed.
Yep, and he is holding his left arm.
Yeah.
So we may see, well, we don't see any other quarterbacks coming on yet, and so we're down to 22 seconds on the play clock. Taylor's going to stay in the ball game. It's going to be 3rd down. He got back to the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down and 7 for the Artesia Bulldogs as Nathan Taylor still given to that left arm. He's going to have an empty backfield, just him back there by himself as the 3 wide outs to the far side, which is the wide side. Taylor looks, still looking. Now he throws the ball. It's going to be caught. Is it caught? And it is not. He says he's out of bounds. Good job over there by Lopez. I saw him trying to get those feet down, but it's waved off as an incomplete pass. So it'll be 4th down and 7 from their own 23-yard line.
So again, and I'll get their names in here in a little bit, there's a couple of subs on the offensive line, but they're doing a great job tonight. I mean, Taylor took that shot on that run play, but as far as that, he hasn't been pressured hardly at all tonight, even on that play. He had time just to scan the field.
All right, so the Bulldogs do line up in that look like they would go, and then dropping back will be Deans into the punting position. Snap is back. It's deep. He goes back and gets it. He's going to get it away, and it will turn over and take a Bulldog bounce. And so it'll get out to about the 49-yard line of the Artesia Bulldogs. Boy, good job there by Peyton Deans as that ball could have got over his head. He made an athletic play to go up and get it and then get it away in time. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles on the Bulldog side of things at the Bulldog 49. Ball's going to be placed on the near hash. Hobbs going from right to left here, south to the north. Their first possession here in the second half as they hold the Bulldog offense to 3 and out. Graham, the quarterback, has to his right Royal coming in motion, going to hand it off. The slot back going on the right side, and he will cut back into the teeth of the Bulldogs defense. Looks like he'll pick up about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So just an outside sweep play, outside run play, and Davian Molina, the defensive line and linebackers did a good job of flattening out, and Davian Molina came up from his safety position hard and made him cut that back into the pursuit.
So pick up a 4, and we got a Hobbs Eagle down on the far sideline. He was able to get off the field, and so hopefully he's okay as they're tending to him, but that won't stop the action as he got off the field over on the sideline. All right, again, 2 men in motion. That's an illegal motion. They're going to blow the play dead, or they should have. You got 3 flags. Running back is number 6, Royal, and he is tackled, but I believe we got an illegal motion, Robbie.
Pacheco came through there, read that play well, stepped in there, and made the tackle from behind from his linebacker position.
So let's see what they called. There was multiple flags down. The first one was illegal motion. That's what they called, but there may have been a holding, I was hoping. This is going to be illegal motion. All right, so it'll remain 2nd down. They move them back. It'll be 2nd down and 11. They had picked up 4 yards on the first play. And then, so now loss of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 11 back at their own, at the 50. It's both guys claim the 50 is theirs. All right, so again, the running back is Royal. He's to the right of Graham in the backfield. A formation look, 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Ball near the far hash, going to turn. He's running that counter. The quarterback runs it. Graham, he's going to pick his way through and pick up about 7 yards.
Yeah, so for me as a coach at halftime, the way Riley Jarrett's coming off the ball and he's taking that outside rush most of the time, then I'm going to come back inside him. And so they pull that backside guard and tackle to Jarrett's side, and the offensive tackle just rides him out of the play, and then they turn it up the field.
Yeah, that was exactly a counter, the quarterback counter in that instance. And that's a false start, and I don't think they called it. They just handed up the middle, and they will not get the first down. Boy, there was some movement, but it was so quick to the snap, no penalties on the ground. So it'll be 4th down and short here at the Bulldog 41-yard line. So 4th and 2, and Hobbs looking to line up quickly and go for it. And don't want to jump off sides here. Don't give them an easy one. Make them earn it. So the quarterback, Graham, I know he's going to try to draw them off sides, which he did, and no Bulldogs jumped, so now they all look over to the sideline. And there was a false start again, I thought, and the running back is going to pick it up. He's got some room. He's going to get all the way down to the 30-yard line before he's tackled, so a first down pickup of about 10 yards.
Yeah, just able to break free on the right side, got to the third level, actually. Pando and Molina making the tackle for the Bulldogs.
So 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 30-yard line, 9 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. Graham will have Royal to his right, a little behind him. 2 slots, 2 wideouts, ball in the far hash. Bulldogs show blitz. They don't bring it. They can hand it off to Royal right up the middle, and he's again going to go for about 8 or 9 yards.
Yeah, so Hobbs is doing what Carlsbad did second half last week. They just came out and thought, we're going to quit messing around with throwing the ball and just call our counter plays, our run plays, our lead plays, and make you stop us.
So a pickup of 9 yards will be 2nd down and a long one. Graham in the backfield, going to turn, hand it off. He rides the tailback, and he does hand it off. He gets around the corner, beats a man. He's inside the 10-yard line. So another big pickup, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Hobbs Eagles.
So Pacheco came in to make the tackle, and they bounced it outside of him, and there was nobody left out there until Davian Molina made the tackle way down the field.
So it'll be 1st and goal at the Bulldog 9-yard line for the Hobbs Eagles. Again, in this kind of it's not necessarily a hurry-up offense, but a no-huddle offense where they all look at the sideline. Snap is back, going to hand it off to him again. And this time, Bulldogs right there to make the tackle.
Calderon, boy, that's just a blitz all the way. He came in and hit him before he hit the line of scrimmage. 2 other Bulldogs helped him, but Bulldog coach is saying, okay, we're going to start blitzing this or run blitz this thing.
Loss of a half a yard. We'll still call it 2nd down and goal from the 9-yard line. And again, that A formation look, 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Running back, and the Bulldogs are way off sides. I mean, we were in the backfield off sides.
Well, and it was the linebackers coming on blitzes.
Yeah, they're used to that. I think they're going a hard count to snap the ball on about 90% of the plays, and then when he does a second count, we're coming hard, and so couldn't even hold up. So it'll be half the distance. And so it'll be 2nd down at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They got offensive running backs on either side. Another great job. Jarrett broke in on the far side, and he's the first man there on the backside to make the tackle.
Yeah, DJ Luna from his defensive end just stuffed that hole. And as you said, Jarrett came from the backside, and then 2 other Bulldogs on the – there was 4 Bulldogs on him before he got to the line of scrimmage.
And so it's a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line. As the Hobbs Eagles, once again, no huddle. They get their call from the sideline. And this time the back will be Royal to the left of the quarterback. And there's a fake. He's looking to throw the ball. Bulldogs looking to get a sack in the backfield. They got a chance at one, and they will not get him yet. Well, I don't know if he thought he was down, if the official had thrown it dead or what happened, because the quarterback kind of stopped, and then he turned and threw it. And they're kind of talking to each other, the officials. But I'm wondering if he stepped out of bounds or if they blew it dead or what. The white hat has the ball, and he's backing up like he's going to go mark it way back there, Robbie.
Pacheco had his hands on Graham and tried to sling him down to the ground, and Graham just able to get out of that. And then that's when the chaos happened because was he out of bounds? He was near.
Well, they're going to walk it back up. The Hobbs coaches arguing that it wasn't a dead ball, and it looks like it was not. So they're going to take it back up to the 5-yard line. It'll be 4th and goal from the 5, and now we're going to have a timeout maybe. So do we have a timeout? They haven't declared it yet. So timeout Hobbs. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. 20-7, Bulldogs lead, 7:04 to go in the third quarter.
This is Danny Kirkendall at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. For 3 generations, we've been providing automotive solutions to the Pecos Valley, and today the tradition carries on. With inventories rotating so quickly, it can be quite a task to shop for the perfect fit, only to find out it's already been sold. Our team is ready to help you navigate your next new or pre-owned vehicle purchase. We have a great selection of new Chevy, Buick, and GMC models on the way, with fresh trades arriving daily. So come see us today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, or GuyChevy.com.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back as the Hobbs Eagles take that timeout with 7:04 to go in the third quarter. It's 4th down and goal from the Bulldogs' 5-yard line, and it looks like the offense will stay on the field, so Graham will have a running back to either side of him. And I think one of them is Royal, the other one Baeza for the Hobbs Eagles. And so a big stand here for the Bulldog defense as Graham in the backfield takes a snap. He takes a straight drop. He's looking to throw an out route, and it's going to be no good. Bulldog defense holds. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Artesia Bulldogs at their own 5-yard line.
Well, that's a great job by Philip Finley Rascon, number 41 for the Bulldogs. Just laid out, stuck his hand out there. I don't know that the ball was catchable, but great defense by that young man.
So what number is that?
41.
41 was on defense. All right, so it'll be Bulldog football at their own 5-yard line. Turnover on downs as the defense holds. 20-7 is our score. Both teams have now had one possession here in the third quarter. And, of course, neither team has scored, so the Bulldogs will take over. And it does look like Nathan Taylor will come back in. He was shaking that left arm, so you hate to see that, especially on a left-handed quarterback, but it looks like he'll be in there. Running back to his left is Barrera, A formation. Snap is back, going to throw the seam route. There's Greathouse. He's got a little bit of room, and he will get the first down and a little bit more. Get out of that goal line shadow once again. It'll be 1st and 10 out to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's just a great read by Greathouse and by Taylor. They blitzed on that, so he just broke inside behind the linebackers that were blitzing.
All right, so the Bulldogs now in some hurry-up offense. A formation. Taylor going to take snap, hand it off. Barrera up the middle. He's got some room. He breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle before he's finally going to be corralled down. He gets all the way out to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a great push by the offensive line that time. Just opening up that hole. Barrera found a crease and cut it back to his left and then just lowered his pads down and got what he could.
So a pickup of about 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1 as the Artesia Bulldogs huddle up this time. Their wideouts stay out wide. Everybody else goes in the huddle. Clock is running down to 6:19 and counting. 20-7 is our score, live from Bulldog Bowl. KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Taylor draws them offside, so a nice 5-yard pickup there. A good hard count. And the interior defensive line come across the line. So 5-yard pickup for the Bulldogs, and that'll be 1st down out at their own 30 as they'll stay in their whatever they were going to run. They're going to go ahead and run it as they just line back up on the ball. So A formation, running back to the left of Taylor. Snap is back, going to hand it off to Barrera. He's got some room, and then it closes down. He's still able to break some tackles. Still on his feet. If he can break one more, and the Hobbs Eagles will be able to grab onto his jersey and hold him. Robbie, what a great run.
Well, that's just an off-tackle run. Hand it to him, and he's running off tackle, and he got, as you said, he got hit about 5 times and just kept his legs moving, kept him churning, and he using his left arm to get rid of shed-off tacklers, and the last guy got him by the back of the jersey.
Picks up almost 10 yards, about 9 yards and 2 feet. So 2nd down and short. Snap is back. Taylor looks. He's got a man wide open. If he can get to it, just through his hands. Peyton Deans down the right sideline. Broken coverage. He was wide open.
Well, it was a great call by the Bulldog staff. They saw that because I saw Peyton Deans over here, and he was open. And anyway, just laid it up for him and just off his fingertips. Great. It was a great throw by Taylor. It's just off his fingertips.
All right, so it'll be 3rd down and about a foot, or maybe less, as went for broke there. Almost was able to connect. Standard A formation, ball in the near hash. Taylor takes a snap. It's going to be a direct snap, and Barrera will get the 1st down on a 2nd effort. Good job there as they had him in the backfield. He was able to go inside of that tackle and pick up about a yard for a 1st down. So it'll be 1st down and 10 at their own 41-yard line. We're down to 5:24, and they'll roll the clock as soon as they get it set. I said they will. They haven't yet, but they should.
So it's a good mix right now, Joby, the pass and the running game, what Coach Maupin's calling.
I don't know why the clock's not running. It should be running right now.
It is.
All right, there it goes. Okay, so empty backfield. Taylor looks to his left. He had trips over there. He's still looking. Now he's going to run away from coverage. Throws it across his body. Man, wide open. Good block. There's another good block, and they're going to call a penalty. That was Greathouse. It was wide open. He picks up about 15 yards, but we got 2 penalties in the defensive backfield, and I'm thinking it might be on us. We'll see.
So Taylor did a good job there. His first read wasn't there. He felt some pressure, rolled to his left, threw sidearm, and hit his receiver. And then Barrera came in through that first block that we saw, which was a good block. But the second one, the flag came on.
Well, there were 2 flags, and I thought they threw the first one at the one that I called great block. But I don't know. You see where this first flag was actually way back there, which could have been defensive penalty. There was actually 3 flags on the field. We'll see. Holding on the defense. So it was a defensive penalty. And then an illegal block. What is this? I forget. Offsetting penalties. I can't remember what this is. Maybe an illegal block. Well, we have an official. Ronnie, what was this
illegal
called?
Shift.
What's it? Crackback. That's what I was wondering. All right, so crackback block on the offense, holding on the defense, offsetting, first down and 10 at the 41-yard line. We'll do it again. A formation. Barrera to the left of Taylor. Going to take the handoff, trying to get around the corner. He'll get up to the 44, and then it's slammed backwards. See where they mark him down, close to the 45. Pickup of about 3. It'll be second down and 7.
So Barrera just doing everything he could to get outside and turn it up, which he did. Number 23 came in for the Hobbs Eagles, Hector Armendariz, and made a good tackle for them.
So second down and 7 at the Bulldog 40, just inside the 45-yard line. We'll call it the 45. Closer to the 45 than the 44. Trips to the wide side. Taylor's going to drop and look, step up, hits a man in that zone again, and that's Greathouse. Big first down pickup all the way down inside the 40-yard line to the 37 of the Hobbs Eagles.
So had trips on that side, and with that safety deep, it creates a hole, and they're able to find that right now.
So huddle up. Oh, fast hurry-up offense, and it's a handoff to Barrera, who will pick up about 2 just on his own volition, as he had to make one man miss and then get across the line of scrimmage and a pickup of 2.
So this is really hard on the defense, Joby. They'll huddle up, and then they'll run 2 quick plays, 3 quick plays, and then they'll huddle up again. A defense has to be getting tired.
Yeah, they're getting them on their heels a little bit here in this drive. A formation ball near the middle of the field. Barrera to the left of Taylor in the backfield. Snap back to Taylor. He looks to the right side. Going to throw that out route. It's going to – oh, good thing it wasn't a tip drill. It got over the guy behind him as it went off the hands of Greathouse up in the air, but it falls. So it'll be third down and long 7. We'll call it 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs at the Hobbs Eagles 35-yard line, just inside the 35-yard line. 3:42 to go here in the third quarter. The Bulldogs continue to lead by 13. 20-7 is our score. And the Bulldogs will come out here out of the huddle in what formation? Looks like we're going to be in the A formation. Barrera to the left of Taylor in the shotgun. Ball near the far hash. So wide side of the field closest to Robbie and I in the booth. Snap is back. Taylor's going to roll to his left. Looking. He does get it away, and it's going to be no good as it goes out of bounds.
So they did bring a blitz that time, and Taylor looked downfield, nothing there, had to roll to his left, and then he wisely threw it at the feet of a receiver, so he didn't take the loss.
All right, so 4th down and short 8 or a long 7, however you want to look at it. 3:36 to go here in the third quarter. The Artesia Bulldogs up by 2 scores, 20-7, as Coach Maupin calls in the play. Down under 10 seconds on the play clock, as we're going to have trips to the wide side of the field, which is the near side. Barrera to the left of Taylor in the shotgun. Snap is back. He looks to this side. He's got a man wide open in that. That's Watkins. That's a first down pickup down inside the 20. Just set down in that zone, Robbie.
Yeah, it's Cody Watson. And, again, I'm going to keep saying it, folks, because they don't get enough credit. And Loya Velasquez, how do you say the center's name?
Okay.
Angiano, Baez, and Wooten, man. Great job.
Handoff up the middle, and Barrera is going to be met there by 2 Hobbs Eagles. Yeah, the offensive line has been playing great all night for the Artesia Bulldogs. Loya, Velasquez, Anguiano, Baeza, and Wooten. And you're right, Robbie. I need to be calling those guys out. They're my brothers. I was an offensive lineman, so I know. All right, so second down and 9 after that 1-yard pickup. We're We're at the 18-yard line of the Hobbs Eagles. A formation, a slot on either side and a wideout. Snap is back, going to hand it off to Barrera again. He's up the middle. He's to the 10. He's to the 5, and he will get in. Did he get in? They're going to mark him down at the 1-foot line. Great run, and there's that offensive line blocking once again, Robbie. Good job by the offensive line. And the Bulldogs are going to hurry up on the ball and get up there and run a play. Snap is back, going to turn, hand it off to him, and we've got a flag down. Touchdown, but we have a flag down, so let's wait and see what the call was. It was 1st and goal at about the 1 yard, inside the 1 yard line. And then they're going to say it was on defense, so it'll be a touchdown. Yeah, I think so. Nathan Taylor saying it's touchdown, so I think the defense lined up off sides on our wideout. That's where the flag came, was on the far side of the field, and they didn't stop the ball. So if it's offsides, they didn't stop it. It was a touchdown. Whitehat's making his way where we can see. Well, no signal yet. So what I just said may have all been wrong. Offsides, defense. So it was a dead ball. So they didn't blow the ball dead, but they should have.
And it's on the 1-inch line.
Yeah, it's the nose of the ball is on the goal line.
And they may have is just such a quick play.
Yeah, that's right. The far line judge may have blown it dead. We just obviously. All right, so we're going to line up with that heavy backfield. And snap is back, and it's going to be Deans, and he's going to be stuffed. Nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, so they saw that against Carlsbad, so they're preparing for it. They're shooting those B gaps on that because we're trying to run off tackle on that with the 2 lead blockers. And the linebackers they're just blitzing both B gaps. And that linebacker hit Deans when he was still 2 yards deep.
So the ball was on the goal line. Now it's back at inside the 2, but the tip of the ball is touching the 2, so really a 2-yard loss. And it looks like we're going to stay with that heavy backfield. 2nd down and goal. So in the backfield between 2 defensive linemen and a linebacker is one of our wideouts, Peyton Dean. Snap is back. He's going to keep it again. No, he's going to throw a little. Oh, no, don't intercept it. Ooh, our offensive receiver played defense and knocked that down.
Yeah. I'm trying to get his number 45 is the intended receiver, which is Riley Jarrett.
So we got some defensive guys on the field there. Jarrett, one of the defensive ends. The other defensive end, Luna, in the backfield, along with a linebacker. And, almost outcoached ourselves there, Robbie, as we tried a little jump pass, and they were ready for it.
Yeah, I'm sitting there thinking people may be wondering, why does he keep going this heavy set? And he wants to get this thing for down later in the season.
Yep.
And so it's good to see it on film.
Right, and it makes other teams prepare for it.
Yep.
Period. So we're back to a normal offense here. Taylor in the backfield. Snap is back. He's going to run the speed option. He is going to not get in. Yeah, touchdown. He does get in. It took him a minute to call it, but he does get in. So the Bulldogs go up 26-7 with 1:28 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
So that's that speed option that puts pressure on that defensive end or even the tackle, depending on who they leave open. And before we pitched it, and Barrera was able to run it in. This time he kept it and just turned it inside and was able to barely get across the goal line.
Yeah, he kind of turned his shoulders, and I didn't think he got in, but but he must have rolled a little bit enough. So they're going to run out of the swinging gate. They'll go into the regular PAT formation. 26-7, the Bulldogs lead with 1:28 to go here in the 3rd quarter. As Great House.
Go to check.
Sure. Yeah. Kick is going to be up, and the kick is good. So the score 27-7. The Bulldogs lead by 20. And we're going to stay here and go down to the sideline with our sideline reporter, Jeff Hodling. So, Jeff, can you hear us down there on the sideline?
Yeah, guys, I'm way down here in the north end, and I'm just looking around the field. What a difference a week makes for our team to play at home in this fantastic field and this great crowd. You can really tell our boys are starting to hit their stride. Their confidence is high, and what a great drive for us.
Yeah, it was a really good drive. Good defensive stand earlier down there on the goal line to get the ball and turn to go the other direction with it. So 27-7. Now the Bulldogs lead here with 1:28 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Robbie, just Jeff said it. You've said it too. What a difference a week makes.
Yeah, and the confidence the boys have come out with. So just credit to our coaching staff and to our boys. They didn't get down after the Carlsbad game. They just went back to work, and they fixed. It wasn't big things last week.
Right.
It was a lot of little things, and so we've seen most of that fixed tonight, and the offense is clicking. The defense is playing really, really well. So just fun to watch tonight.
All right, so we're on to kickoff once again. As the Artesia Bulldogs get ready to kick it deep, it's going to be Jacob Parrish, number 8. Is that 87 that's doing the kicking, Robbie? I want to make sure I'm giving the right number.
Yes.
So the kicker is going to kick it, and there was a little pooch kick, and it's going to be fair caught by number 33 at the 40-yard line. So it'll be Hobbs Eagles first down at their own 40.
So update on scores, and I don't have when this is, but it's after half. I know it said 7 minutes ago it was posted. Roswell High 17, Lovington 12.
So a tight game, Roswell and Lovington.
Goddard 10, Carlsbad 0, end of third quarter.
And that's a little bit telling. This is Goddard's first game. They didn't get to play last week. They were supposed to play Rio Rancho, but because of the 10-day thing and the number of cases they had, they didn't get to play their first game. But a good showing so far for Goddard as they lead Carlsbad. All right, ball on the near hash at the 40-yard line. Graham sends his man in the backfield into motion. He's going to turn and throw it out there to him, and it's overthrown. And it was forward, so it'll be just an incomplete pass.
I was looking, I was surprised. David Reza's in there, number 48 at end. Jarrett's in there too. But David Reza playing the defensive line.
Out there in coverage was really just our corner out there in Thomas Riley. But as they swung him out of the backfield, the linebacker was coming. That's who went with him in motion. But the ball was overthrown to the running back, Royal. So second down and 10 now for the Hobbs Eagles. Now they're going to have Baeza and Royal in the backfield on either side of Graham in the shotgun. Now he puts them up into motion, so they have to actually move a lot of people around the empty backfield. And now they're going to hand it off, and he gets around the defensive end. He's got a lot of room. That's a first down and more, and the Bulldogs just going to trip him up, or he would have been gone. Seth Johnson got him tripped up. So a big pickup by Baeza.
So as Jeff said, spread us out, which they did big time that time, and then ran it to that side and let him pick a lane. And, boy, he's got some speed into our secondary before you knew it.
So a big pickup all the way down to the Bulldog 36-yard line is once again they're on the ball ready to go. They've got the Baeza and Royal in the backfield on either side of Graham. See if they come out of that again or if they stay in it. Nope, they're going to switch out of it. Trips to the wide side to the narrow side of the field, opposite of us here in the press box. Graham in the backfield by himself, and we're going to have a false start on the Hobbs Eagles left tackle as it'll be back them up 5 yards.
So Riley Jarrett been given the right tackle fits all night. So what the Bulldogs have done, they switched him. Jarrett came over to the left side of the offensive line, and that's where David Reza is playing the other defensive end now where Riley was playing.
So they back him up 5 yards, and that probably has something to do with that speed of that defensive end. Riley Jarrett got him to move, got the offensive tackle to move, and now they swap again. So they're swapping to the strong side of the field, or their tendency that they see, the Bulldogs are. Man goes into motion as Baeza. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to turn and throw the ball. He's got a man, but Bulldogs play great defense. Good defense there by the safety of the Bulldogs.
Again, that is Molina out there, number 18. He's doing great at that safety position. He comes up and helps in the run, but he doesn't get caught up on the passes. He was back there, able to go up and knock that pass away.
Yeah, Jeff talked about him earlier down there from the sideline reporter saying that Molina's running that defense back there, and he's doing an outstanding job from that strong safety position.
Yeah, and Thomas Riley from his corner, he was on him also. Molina just able to come over the top.
Yeah, great coverage by the Bulldogs. So it'll be second down and 15 now as they are at the Bulldog 41-yard line. Royal to the left of Graham in the backfield. They got the A formation look. 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Now he sends him in motion out of the backfield. Looks, now he's going to run the draw. He's up the middle. Hand is on him, but he breaks through that. And then Johnson looks like cleans him up after a pickup of about 9.
Yeah, so Johnson's staying in the middle because Graham does run the ball, or did at least against Clovis a lot. So he's sitting in the middle waiting for him. He picked up some yards, but Johnson there to make the tackle.
Yeah, I think what Jeff told us earlier in the first half, he's mirroring him, so he was definitely there waiting on him. All right, so it's third down and 7. Going to turn and hand it to the right side, and the running back will break up the middle and get the first down. I believe that's Baeza with speed and some strength, and he'll drive forward for a first down Hobbs.
Yeah, it's good hard running by him because David Reza for the Bulldogs, he made contact about 4 yards before. I mean, he drug him about 4 yards down the field before he was able to get him on the ground.
All right, so that's the end of the third quarter. The Bulldogs going into the fourth quarter leading by 20, 27-7. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter.
It takes all types to make up a community, and Big O Tires knows communities. We know each community needs teachers, doctors, and farmers. But we also know that some of them need crazy football fans, overly enthusiastic baristas, barbecue pitmasters, wacky bank tellers, and hilarious bus drivers. Big O Tires knows this because they're a part of these communities. Because since day one, they've been proud to be locally owned and operated. And now through September 19th, they're showing everyone in their communities that they care by offering a great deal. Come in today and get up to a $70 reward card on select Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. So no matter your role in your community, all the folks at Big O Tires are proud to call you neighbor. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Not valid with other offers. Disposal fees extra and up to 10% shop fee based on non-discounted regular retail price not to exceed $35. Additional retailer offer advertised within is independent from the manufacturer's offer. See store for details. Not all stores are locally owned.
This is Danny Kirkendall at Guy Chevrolet Company.
Bulldog fans, we're back here getting the fourth quarter underway. The Hobbs Eagles and the Bulldogs swap ends. Hobbs now going from the north to the south for the fourth and final quarter. 1st and 10 at the Bulldogs' 24-yard line. Snap is back. Going to fake the handoff. Going to run a route to the opposite side of the field. And that's a good defense there. But I think that, and did he catch that?
He did catch it.
They haven't waved it off. There's a penalty. I think it's on the offense, personally.
Thomas Riley on just one-on-one coverage on an island out there from his corner position. Deep ball in the corner of the end zone. And we'll see who the flag was on. It was on Riley.
Well, they throw up the touchdown sign, but there was a penalty. He grabbed Riley first. Now, I will say this. Riley grabbed him after he, but – so they're going to call it defense, it looks like. So the touchdown pass, Riley played that perfectly. And he turned, too. He turned and looked. But nonetheless, a penalty called on the defense, I guess, because they're lining up for the PAT. So wait a minute. He pointed to Hobbs. Well, it was pass interference on us. So 27-13 is now the score. And the Hobbs Eagles will line up for the PAT. Let the officials get back in their positions where they need to be. And the snap is down, the hold is good, and the kick is up, and it is good. So, just like that, with 7 seconds gone by here in the fourth quarter, the Hobbs Eagles score, and the score now 27-14. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back for more Bulldog football on KSVP Radio and KSVBTV.com.
It's coming. The Pops Mobile Diner. All the food, fun, and flavors of the 50s street side. The same great food, the same phone number, and the same name. Stay tuned to find out more about Pops Mobile Diner. Coming soon.
Castle Rentals has a huge selection of top name brand appliances now in stock. Washers, dryers, refrigerators, stoves, and freezers are in stock now at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia, your local family fun rent-to-own furniture store.
Okay, Bulldog fans, we're back here. The Artesia Bulldogs will, are they going to mark it off on the kickoff? Robbie, I don't know what they're doing. Let's see. So we have pass interference on the Bulldogs. And they're going to mark 15 yards off. So they can kick it out of the end zone pretty easy here if they want to. Or they might try to kick it onside and get a turnover.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. They're on the Bulldog 40. Well, yeah.
Yeah, Bulldog 45
yeah.
Kick. Yeah, 15-yard penalty. So normally you line it up on your 40, but 15 yards is added on to the kickoff. So
I don't understand that.
Well,
you declined the penalty for the touchdown. So why is it carried over?
I'm not sure either. We got a head official behind us. Maybe we can ask him here in a minute. But I guess you don't decline it. I guess you just count touchdown and you get the penalty, obviously, because that's what they just did.
Oh.
All right, so it's going to be a kickoff from the Bulldog 45-yard line. We'll see if they kick it into the end zone or if they sideline. They do just do a little kick, and it's going to be caught by number 12, Peyton Dean. So a good job there by the Bulldog kickoff return team to make sure they cover that. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line, 28 for the Artesia Bulldogs.
It took the couple bounces that you want an onside kick to take. It just didn't just kept traveling instead of going higher in the air. Peyton Dean's good job of just securing the football.
So it is marked at the 29. Ball in the near hash. Bulldogs will come out with Barrera to the right of Taylor in the backfield. 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Taylor takes a look over the defense. Snap is back, going to turn, hand it off. Barrera up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards. Just a good surge there by the offensive line.
Yeah, it was.
So they'll slowly unpile there as Barrera picks up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Artesia Bulldogs. So a nice pickup. Boy, you get 4 yards of the play, you can score every time you have the ball. Just drive down the field. The old 4 yards and a cloud of dust. There's not any cloud of dust on this field. There's a little cloud of rubber or something. I don't know. All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 6, 27-14. The Artesia Bulldogs lead. Empty backfield, ball in the near hash. Trips to the far side. Taylor takes snap. He looks that way. He's got a man wide open. It's caught out there by Watkins. He'll pick up the 1st down and more. Then he's slung out of bounds. We might see a penalty right there. Not going to see one, though. Sometimes they'll throw that as he gets slung out late. But a good pickup there for the Bulldogs.
Just an out route from his slot position. Good throw by Taylor. Good protection again. Sound like a broken record, but it's just a good offensive showing for the Bulldogs and just a 1st down pickup.
Yeah, pickup of about 11 or 12 yards. So 1st and 10 out to their own 44-yard line. Again, empty back house. Trips to the near side, which is the wide side of the field. Ball on the far hash. Snap is back. Taylor looks to this side. He's going to throw the out route to this side, and it was a good job there by the defense to get a hand on it. Barrera was the intended receiver.
Yeah, just trying to hit it on back, come back the other way with it. And Isaiah Montez for the Eagles made that play. But I tell you what, Barrera was isolated on number 2 over here, and he ran right by him on a go route. He was wide open.
Was it Barrera that ran it, or was it what number was he?
24.
Okay, I misread the first guy that was. I thought it was Barrera was intended receiver. So anyway, they should see that though up here.
Yeah.
And maybe down there on the field as well. That's your point. We had a man running wide open. All right, so again, empty backfield. Trips to the near side, which is the wide side of the field. Taylor looks this direction. Snap is back. He's going to look this way once again. He's got a man wide open. That's Watkins. And he's got the big. Oh, he fumbled the ball. Oh, they're going to call it an incomplete pass. So it was Watkins that ran free.
It was. You're right. You're right.
But either way, he hit him that time. But his back was to us, Robbie. It looked like he caught it, but the ball came out when he hit the ground, and so the official immediately said it was an incomplete pass. When he got hit, he must have been bobbling it. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 here for the Artesia Bulldogs. Yeah, they came right back to it, didn't they? All right, so we'll see what we do here. We're going to have back at the backfield this time. We will, but we will have trips to this side. So wide out to the top up there, I think, is Lopez over there on an island, and we're going to spread it out wide as Taylor takes a snap, going to hand it off up the middle, and Barrera will break a tackle, and he will get the 1st down. Good job running there by Nate Barrera.
See the heart of Barrera there, the opposite line, gave him a lane, and then he lowered his shoulders, ran through one tackle, bounced off another one, and then he knew where the 1st down was, and he dove to get about a half yard past it.
And I said his brother's name. That's Jake Barrera that just got that big 1st down. And now we got a timeout on the field for maybe I think they thought one of the Hobbs Eagles had a equipment malfunction, but they say no, we're ready to go. So the Bulldogs marching down the field here, leading 27-14. We're down to 10:30 and counting. And this is something the Bulldogs can do here is take some time off the clock, leading the number 3 ranked school in 6A in the state of New Mexico going into the 4th quarter. 10-20 and counting. Barrera to the left of Taylor in the backfield. A formation. Ball near the middle of the field. Taylor looks over the defense. Snap is back. They're going to bring a blitz. Barrera up the middle again, and he will break in. A good drive out there, and he busts through the middle. Picks up about 8 yards.
It's the running game we didn't really get to see last week. And that's the offensive line taking control of the game and a back that just is determined. And Barrera, he's not very big, but he's fast, he's shifty. But when he needs to, he can go up that middle, lower his shoulders, and get about, what did he get there, 7 yards?
He got 7 good yards.
Yes.
And so it'll be 2nd down and 3, and we're down under 10 minutes now as the Bulldogs taking their time before they get back to the line of scrimmage. And Barrera will stay in the backfield. He's to the left of Taylor in the shotgun. And we've got a really wide out Hamilton down here, and he's going to look to the right side and throw a little screen, and that's caught, and that's a 1st down and more. As he gets down, there's 2 flags come flying in, so we had a big collision. I couldn't tell what they're going to call there, Robbie. We'll see.
Yeah, so Watson on his slot lined up just off tackle, 1 yard off, 1 yard deep, and then he came across the formation, and Taylor laid it over top for that, just a little screen or backside pass for him is wide open over there.
All right, so we have a penalty on the Bulldogs, and I was looking at the two far refs, and the white hat made the call, and I missed it. Is it a clip? Oh, it's a illegal block or a hold. So that will bring the ball back after the first down pickup. It'll remain second down. They're going to march it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So it'll be second down and 6 from the Hobbs Eagles 40-yard line as Taylor was over getting his instruction from Coach Maupin. He'll jog back out into the huddle. Clock is running. We're down under 9:20, and they're going to hold him in the offensive huddle for a minute as Taylor will be in the backfield by himself. So we're going to empty backfield, trips to the near side, which is the wide side of the field, and the Hobbs Eagles shift over on their defensive front. Snap is back. He looks to the short side of the field. Now he's going to throw it deep. He's got a man, and that ball is going to be that's pass interference all the way, I thought.
Oh, my gosh.
So no pass interference called? Nope. So it'll come back. It'll be third down and 6. Looked like he had him beaten. Looked like he got shoved.
Oh, he did. I'm watching it through the binoculars. I mean, you won't call it face guarded, but it reached up, hit him before the ball got there. I mean, it's a pretty simple call.
So no call made. We'll call it third down and 6 for the Artesia Bulldogs as they're already back ready to go. And that was Lopez sprinting down the sidelines. He got behind his defender. Now his defender playing way off. Barrera back in the backfield, trips to the near side, which is the wide side. We're going to have a snap, and he does hand it off. The ball is fumbled, and going the other way is the Hobbs Eagles, and who's going to take him down? It'll be Taylor grabbing on, holding on, and then slinging him to the ground. So the ball was fumbled. That was a kind of a weird play from the outset, Robbie, and I'm not sure where the ball came out. I didn't see it until it was already on the ground, but it's a turnover on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it just looked like a mishandle between the handoff. That's what it looked like to me.
Jeff, can you hear us down there?
I think it was a busted play. It looked like Barrera wasn't ready for the handoff, maybe a miscommunication on the call. Taylor tried to stick it in there, and Jake didn't take it, and it came out and took a good bounce for Hobbs.
That's what I saw, too. I just wanted to confirm. All right, so it's going to be first down for the Hobbs Eagles. Turn of events here as they have scored, now trying to do it again. They've got within 2 touchdowns. The A formation for them, and now they bring a man in motion. Going to hand it off to him. He's going to turn and look to throw it. He's got a man. It's going to be intercepted. Bulldogs get it right back, and then we got a block in the back. Doggone it. It's going to be a long run down the sideline to the 30, to the 20, to the 15. He's tackled, but we got an illegal block in the back all the way back to the 20-yard line. But you know what, Robbie? It's our ball. Turnover, Bulldogs.
It is. Thomas Riley from his corner position over there read that perfectly as they try to trick play and try to hit it out there in the flat or a little bit deep behind him. He intercepts the pass and runs it down the sideline, got all the way down to the 7-yard line. But as you said, the marker's laying on the Bulldog 23-yard line.
It'll be Bulldog football. It came after I believe. I don't think I'm wrong. It was an illegal block in the back. It'll be Bulldog football on the turnover. So the offense should be heading out to the field. The defense is staying out there for now, but I think it was we'll see. I was wrong. Defensive holding. First down, Bulldogs. So they called the holding after they called the holding after the interception. I thought it was going to be an illegal block, but it is first down, Bulldogs, and Thomas Riley with the interception. Outstanding job by that young man as he went streaking down, got the pass, read it perfectly. That was a run, but he didn't come up on it. He saw he was going to pass. He stayed back and made the interception. They've been running that play all night with a sweep, and that just shows the patience and doing the right thing by our defensive backs. Instead of coming up on it, they saw there could be a pass out of it, and he makes an interception. So first down, Bulldogs get the ball right back after we turn it over. Next play, they turn it back to us with a great interception by our defense. Trips to the near side, which is the wide side. Snap is back, going to hand it off Barrera. He's in the middle of the field, and he'll be tackled after a gain of about 1. Another thing I'm seeing, Robbie, is we've had a lot of our guys kind of come up holding shoulders and holding legs, and so we got some dings this ball game.
Yeah, it's a war down there. Those trenches,
Yeah.
It gets ugly in those trenches, and there's a lot going on in there.
Well, and I saw Barrera kind of with a wing, and I saw Taylor with one of his arms, and so their guys are going to be sore after tonight. All right, so back to a more standard A formation. Barrera to the right of Taylor in the backfield. Snap is back. He picks up the ball. He looks. He's got a man well behind the defensive back. He's going to go, and it goes in and out of his hands. And the intended receiver was number 14 for the Bulldogs.
They've been setting that up all night with Julian Rodriguez out here. He's rotating in and out. He's got some great speed on him. And all night long he's been doing that. And he got behind him by about 4 steps. And perfect throw by Taylor. Rodriguez just unable to bring that in. And let me just say this. That's not easy to do, right? We go, oh, my gosh, he dropped it. That's still a tough catch. Over the shoulder, running full speed down the field about 45 yards, 50 yards. Just unable to bring it in.
So it'll be 3rd down and 8. Actually, 3rd down and closer to 9 for the Bulldogs. A formation, ball in far hash. Snap is back. Now we got a penalty on the field or a timeout. What do we got? Delay a game on the Bulldogs. That's going to back them back 5 yards. So instead of 3rd and 8, it'll be 3rd and 13 from the 10. 3rd and 14 from the 10-yard line. 7:50 to go here in the ball game. The Artesia Bulldogs up by 2 scores, 27-14. A formation, ball on the far hash. Bulldogs going from the south to the north here in the final quarter. Snap is back. Taylor looking. They rush 4. Steps up, and he rolls away from pressure, still on his feet. He throws it down the field, and that's underthrown, but he does get it away and not sacked. So it'll be 4th down for the Bulldogs, but it's still in a dangerous spot all the way back on our own 10.
Yeah, a couple breaks there for the Bulldogs, and we're moving it down the field, but the protection broke down that time. Taylor had to roll, and there was nothing there, and I was watching a couple of our receivers. That's just kind of point of coaching, right? They kept running their route. As soon as he breaks out like that, they need to come back to him.
Yeah, break down and come back to the quarterback. All right, so it'll be 4th down and 14 from the Bulldogs 10. Peyton Dean's in to do the punting for the Bulldogs. Snap is back. Great snap, and he will get it away. And it's a little bit of a shank. Robbie goes off the side of his foot, and it will be down at about the 36-yard line of the Artesia Bulldogs. So it'll be 1st and 10 from there for the Hobbs Eagles.
So we're able to take some more time off the clock, intercepted by Riley, and then, wasn't able to get anything going. Took a deep shot. Coach Maupin did with Taylor, and boy, if he just reels that in, that's a touchdown all the way. He had a touchdown on that. So just a turn of events, need the defense to stiffen up here once again, as they have all night long.
So we've got something going on. They're, I guess, just taking their time getting the play in. Everybody was just kind of standing around, but they were waiting on the call from the coach on the Hobbs side of things. So the quarterback, Graham, will send a man out of the backfield into motion, and he's empty backfield. He's going to throw this wide receiver screen, and great job over there, and I think that's Thomas Riley. Well, actually, that's number 13.
Yeah, it's Pando. Pando, again, as he's done all year long in the 2 games we've seen him, he reads the plays so well. And he saw that coming, and as soon as he caught the ball, he tackled him from behind.
Yeah, he's supposed to get blocked, and he didn't allow himself to get blocked. All right, so a loss of 2 on that wide receiver screen. Snap is back, going to hand it off to the running back. Bulldog defense is there once again, Robbie.
Wow, and number 90 for the Bulldogs, Michael Barundo, just shoved his guy in the backfield. So as soon as the running back got the ball, he had nowhere to go. He tried to spin off the back of his own lineman because he was in the backfield. And then the rest of the Bulldogs were able to make the tackle.
All right, so 3rd down and 11. He picked up about a yard. So 3rd and 11 here is it's going to be empty backfield for Graham. Trips to the near side, although they're tight. They're all inside the hash mark. He's going to roll this way. Looking down the field, he's got a man. He's going to drop the ball. That's an incomplete pass. So it'll be 4th and 11 at the Bulldog 37-yard line.
Well, that's interesting. That's just a designed roll because as soon as the ball was snapped, the entire offensive line took off to their right. And they're just not going to let anybody, they're not supposed to let anybody between them and the next offensive lineman. So it's designed all the way.
So 4th down and 11, 6:25 to go in the ball game. The Bulldogs lead 27-14 live here from Bulldog Bowl. Thanks for tuning in, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Graham in the backfield, ball in the far hash, 4th and 11. Snap is back. He's looking. Bulldogs get some pressure. Throws it down the field, and that's incomplete. Turnover on downs as the Artesia Bulldogs. Riley Jarrett, he didn't get there, Robbie, but he was busting through guys trying to get there.
Yeah.
Good pressure there by the Bulldogs. Turnover on downs. Great job by the defense, and they're hearing it from the crowd. All right, so the Bulldog offense will come on 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. 6:19 to go here in the ball game. 27-14. Bulldogs lead. And they will come out with their A formation. 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Barrera to the left of Taylor in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Snap is back, turn, hand it off to Barrera. He goes around the outside. He breaks through the arm tackle, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards.
Designed to go up the middle, but Barrera with great vision, there was nothing there, and just quickly bounced it out to the right side to pick up those 6 yards.
All right, so 2nd down for the Bulldogs, and they'll let some time run here as Coach Maupin letting some time run off as he calls in the play. 5:50 and counting to go in the ball game. The Bulldogs looking to even it up on the season at 1-1 if they can get this win, falling to Carlsbad last week, but now taking it to Hobbs. Snap is back, going to turn, hand it off to Barrera again. On the right side he goes, and he'll pick up another 2.5, 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 when they come out of that pile.
That's where the running game is so important for the Bulldogs, because unlike other teams, the passing game will open up the running game, where most of the time, conventionally speaking, the running game opens up the passing game. Like we see with the Hobbs, they'll run, and then when they need something, they try to pass. So it's good to see the running game going tonight, because that opens up the passing game even more.
All right, so it'll be 3rd down and 1. We're going to have the A formation to the left of Taylor is getting the heavy load, and they didn't get them to come. They almost came across on the hard count. Going to hand it off, and Barrera gets the 1st down and more as he busts through the middle, picks up about 8 yards. 1st down, Artesia.
I tell you what, our offensive line, I'm just watching them up close, and they are playing assignment football, and they're getting their guys turned. They're not just shoulder to shoulder or lining up straight on them. You got to get those shoulders turned, and they're doing that, which is creating the gaps that Barrera is hitting full speed.
And he hit that one full speed.
Yes.
I mean, he was going to get that if there had been a wall there. He was going to run through it, but there was a hole. He ends up picking up about 7. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs down inside the 45-yard line of the Hobbs Eagles. We're down to 4:25 and counting. A formation. Barrera to the left. He's getting the workload right now. He's to the left of Taylor in the backfield. Going to run a little speed option, pitch it to Barrera. He's got a little bit outside running room, and he'll make a little inside move and then bounce it outside all the way down to the 35-yard line.
So Coach Maupin up the middle. Barrera bounces one outside, and now he comes back with a speed option, which gives the 2 options, right? The quarterback, if you leave him alone, he's going to cut it up the middle. And if you come and get him, it gets Barrera the ball on the corner and lets him do his thing.
So Jake Barrera, he's run the ball about 6 times in a row right now, and he's moving him and the offensive line, just moving the ball down the field. That was a 9-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and short for the Artesia Bulldogs with 3:36 and counting here. Again, A formation. Again, Barrera to the left of Taylor in the backfield. Ball in the near hash as they go from the south to the north. Snap is back, and turn, hand it off. Barrera's got the 1st down and more as he picks up a nice 6-7 yards right up the middle.
I guarantee you right now at this point in the game, Tayller and Barrera are on the same page whether he's getting the ball or not.
Yeah.
You make that one mistake one time, and then you tighten that up and communicate better just to make sure.
And here's where we're going to see Coach Maupin slow it down a little bit, it looks like, as he's taking his time calling in the play, and with good reason. We're down to 3:03 and counting, and he's looking into the onto the field to his quarterback. And with 13 seconds now on the play clock, he'll get the play called in. Now the Bulldogs are going to have to hustle a little bit, down to 7 seconds. 5. Taylor looks at that clock and takes the snap, and he's going to take a high snap, going to throw a screen. And Barrera, and that wasn't Barrera, that was Greathouse. A little screen with Greathouse, and he just couldn't. He looked to run with it before he caught it.
I was set up perfect too. Boy, all 4 of those defensive linemen were licking their chops because they were free and they were coming after Taylor, and our offensive line had moved out here to the side. Oh, that was set up.
Well, Greathouse, he knew it, and he was trying to take off.
Oh, yeah.
And he just took his eyes off the ball just enough that it falls to the ground. So that stops the clock. 2:39 to go here in the ball game. Bulldogs lead 27-14 as they break the huddle. Barrera to the left of Taylor in the backfield. Ball near the near hash. Snap is back. Going to turn, hand it off. Barrera looks for a hole. He finds one. He breaks through it. And he will get close to another first down, picks up about 8.
I'm just Saleas and Velasquez, man, double teaming one of the tackles on the Hobbs Eagles, and they had him 5 yards down the field. It's funny.
3rd down and 2. Yeah, they're doing an outstanding job right now blocking. There's no doubt about it. So 3rd down and 2. We're down to 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go as Coach Maupin taking his time, calling in the play, giving everybody time to run some time off of the clock here with a 2-touchdown lead and on the drive here. 3rd down and a long one. We'll call it 3rd and 2 as Taylor in the backfield takes the snap right now. Goes over his head.
Oh, no.
And defender will pick it up, and Taylor will hopefully get him down, and he does tackle him. So the turnover on the Bulldogs, that snap was like a punt snap. Oh, and now we got penalties flying in. So we're going to have some extracurricular activity, and we'll see who it's on. As 2 flags came into the field, and I think it might be on Hobbs. They're going to back him up 15 for unsportsmanlike. Maybe. We'll see.
So let me correct that. Number 51 had come in and was playing center. Now it's number 53. It's Jeremiah Gonzalez who's doing the good job with the guards.
Okay.
Double teaming with them. So just to correct that, so call it right player.
All right, so this was going to be after the play. So after the turnover, we've got unsportsmanlike conduct on who? On the against the Eagles. And he's still pointing. And so it'll be 1st down Eagles, but they'll march them back 15 yards from the Bulldog 35, which is where Taylor ended up tackling the defender who picked up the errant snap and was running with it.
So as far as I can tell, that's the 3rd center we've had tonight. So the high snap comes into play there a little bit.
Okay.
I think,
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hobbs Eagles at the 50-yard line with 1:42 to go. Bulldogs looked like they were in control, and then you have something like that happen. So going to have to tighten up here on defense, even though with a two touchdown lead. Snap is back. Graham was looking. Throw is out to the right side, and the receiver catches it, and he's down the sideline. He spins, and 2 Bulldogs will get down there and make the tackle, but a pickup of about 26 yards on the play all the way down to the Bulldog 24-yard line. Hobbs Eagles hustle up and get down there on the ball. We're down to 1:25 and counting.
I don't know if we'll get our guy off.
We do have a man running off the field, and he is off in time. They didn't throw a penalty. Graham looks. He's got a man open, and he makes the catch inside the 5-yard line.
Wow.
That's all the way down to the 4. So 1st down and goal for the Hobbs Eagles as they will line up quickly, and the clock is running again once they get the ball set. And so down to 1:05, empty backfield, quads to this side. He's going to run this way. He'll run all the way, and the Bulldogs were there. They need to gather him up and tackle him, which they're going to keep him out of the end zone, Robbie. That's good because that's going to run some time off the clock as it continues to run. Hobbs then takes a timeout and stops it at 51 seconds. So we're going to take a quick timeout as well. We'll come back in 30 seconds for the end of the ball game. Bulldogs lead 27-14. We'll be right back.
Does your insurance agent treat you like family?
Insurance Corporation is programmed to build interpersonal relationships with members of family units. We communicate on a four-name basis with all customer numbers.
Only a human who knows you can create a plan that's right for you. That's why for 80 years at Farm Bureau Financial Services, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I'm Brandon Williams, Artesia's local Farm Bureau agent. Call us today, 746-2171.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're coming out of this timeout. The Artesia Bulldogs leading 27-14. There's only 51 seconds to go, but after the turnover and 2 big plays for Hobbs, they're knocking on the door of the Artesia Bulldogs as they have 2nd and goal at the Bulldog 2-yard line. And so we'll see what Hobbs decides to do here as the officials meet in the middle after the timeout to talk about something, make sure where the ball is marked down, I guess. So it'll be 2nd and goal. Hobbs will line up with empty backfield, quads to the far side. They're just going to snap it and run that way. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to get hit from behind, and it's, I thought it was going to be intercepted. And there he was, Riley Jarrett in the backfield, on the top of the quarterback.
He just comes off that defensive end again. Great coverage by the Bulldogs. Let's say that first of all, because he's looking to throw immediately, rolling to his left. And he looked and he looked and he looked, and when he decided to throw, Riley Jarrett just hit him as his arm was raised underneath that arm. He was able to get it off, but it's incomplete.
And it was almost picked off because the ball was not kind of cockeyed back into the defensive backfield, and Bulldogs almost come up with the interception. All right, so 3rd down and goal, 46 seconds to go. This time they're going to go double back, 2 running backs on either side of the quarterbacks, turn to hand it off. And, the Bulldogs, Riley Jarrett is on top of the play, and they just run him backwards.
Riley Jarrett again comes off his corner, and it's just a run play up the middle. Had 2 backs back there, faked to one, going to give it to the other one, and he hit him while he was still handing in the ball.
All right, so we've got another timeout. We're going to take another timeout, so stay tuned. 33 seconds to go. Bulldogs lead 27-14. Timeout. We'll be right back.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor. John runs with us. Nothing runs like a deer. Get a 3 Series tractor with 0% APR for 72 months at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2316.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, Bulldog fans, defense is trying to make one last stand here. It's going to be 4th down and goal at the 2-yard line. Riley Jarrett and team and defense has had 2 great plays in a row, actually 3. And so it's 4th and goal, 33 seconds to go in the ball game, and the Bulldogs looking to get a stand up here on defense and not allow Hobbs in. They got a running back on either side of Graham in the backfield. And snaps back. He's going to drop the throw. Bulldogs playing defense. Great defense. That's knocked down. And the Bulldog defense holds. Number 41, cornerback, does an outstanding job.
Number 41 for the Bulldogs. That's Philip Finley Roscon coming in for the Bulldogs. And, boy, he played that perfectly. He timed it perfectly and stuck a hand out there and knocked that ball away from the intended receiver. So great job all around by the Bulldogs. Stuff the run, not allow the pass play. Boy, that's just fun to watch, Joby.
Fun to watch. They give up some big plays after the turnover, but then they stiffen up down there inside the 2-yard line. 3 straight plays, four straight plays to hold them out and get the final stand of the ball game, hopefully. With 28 seconds to go, we can't just down it. If we do, we got to down it. We're right on the goal line, so we can't back up, or it'll be a two-pointer. He's got to take the snap under center and go straight down, which he does. And that will end the ball game unless they call a timeout. I don't think they have any left.
Let me give this score real quick. Roswell High, Lovington, 25-25 with 4 minutes left.
So the clock is running. I didn't think they had to take another play. But, no, they don't have to, I don't think.
And Goddard 24, Carlsbad 7. Final score.
Goddard 24, Carlsbad 7.
Yep.
All right, well, here the final score, 27-14. Our Artesia Bulldogs will go 1-1 on the season. They get the big win over the number 3 ranked team in the state, Class 6A, the Hobbs Eagles, who came off of a big win last week against the Clovis Wildcats. We're going to go ahead and take a break, Robbie. When we come back, we'll talk to Jeff one more time, and then we'll talk a little bit about the ball game. So stay tuned right here on KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. and KSVPTV.com. Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win. Stay tuned.
This is Danny Kirkendall at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. For 3 generations, we've been providing automotive solutions to the Pecos Valley, and today the tradition carries on. With inventories rotating so quickly, it can be quite a task to shop for the perfect fit, only to find out it's already been sold. Our team is ready to help you navigate your next new or pre-owned vehicle purchase. We have a great selection of new Chevy, Buick, and GMC models on the way, with fresh trades arriving daily. So come see us today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, or GuyChevy.com.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia.
Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
Your pet is an important member of your family. That's why at Artesia Animal Clinic, we strive to provide complete care for your pet. Our services include dental, lab, preventative medicine, surgery, and ultrasound, along with herd health for our livestock friends. We also know how busy you are, so we'll do our best to accommodate your schedule. Meet our doctors and staff by visiting artesiaanimalclinic.com or just drop by our clinic at 110 West Mahone, across from the Artesia Ford Service Center. Artesia Animal Clinic, serving the needs of your pets and livestock 24/7, 365 days a year.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, so it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
All right, as the band plays alma mater, Artesia High forever, we're going to run down back one more time to Jeff down on the sideline. And Jeff, just give us your final thoughts of this big win tonight.
What a game, guys. I really have one word for the game tonight: matchups. You know, the games come down week to week, different teams, different schemes, the size and the speed, but for some reason tonight we were a better matchup, you know, than we were against Carlsbad last week. Hobbs was big, pretty fast, but tonight we got it going early. I think what hurt us last week, we're able to kind of iron out those wrinkles tonight. As you guys know, didn't have as many turnovers, and that always helps. And so matchups, you know, we matched up really well with Hobbs tonight, and we're able to come away with a great win. Really proud of these guys, and shows the hard work and discipline of our guys and our coaches.
All right, Jeff, thanks for that. And Robbie, what your final thoughts?
Well, we talked about keys for the game tonight. For Hobbs, it was use their size advantage. For me, I don't think it was an advantage for them tonight. The Bulldogs really neutralized that size advantage tonight. We talked about they need to press our receivers. We did not see them doing that. Our receivers were running to open areas of the field, even on the out routes. They were able to get some separation and then pressure the quarterback. Boy, the offensive line, I'm going to say it again, did an excellent job. Taylor had time to throw. A lot of quick releases tonight, like I said. A lot of just called pass plays where he's not going through a progression of reads necessarily, but they did not get pressure on him. For the Bulldogs, use angles and leverage. Saw that all night long. They did well fundamentally, be sharp on offense. We were absolutely sharp on offense tonight. Get some 3 and outs. Boy, the defense stepped up huge tonight, big time for the Bulldogs. So really able to see that. We saw some big plays on defense and some big plays on offense. And then the kicking game is solid. So in the 3 phases tonight, the coaches did well. The players, you know, they performed the game plan to a T and came out victorious against a really good Hobbs team.
They really did, and so it's great to get a victory. The Bulldogs now 1-1 on the season. Next week we travel. We go to Blinn. We always travel well, and I know we'll have a lot of fans up there, but those of you can't make it, hopefully you'll be able to tune in here with us. So on behalf of Gene Dower, our production, everything, Big Nate joined us tonight, the high school crew that works with us, Robbie Blue and myself, Joby Hodling. We want to say thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. I want to shout out to all of our fans all around the world, and also Gaga. We love you. See you next week.
Summer vacation is here, but just because you're on vacation doesn't mean your teeth should be. Protect your teeth this summer with a few summer tooth tips. First, drink lots of water. Believe it or not, most of the problems start with a dry mouth. Keep yourself and your mouth hydrated and happy. Avoid sugary drinks and avoid chewing on ice. Sure, it cools you off, but it's not great for your teeth. Don't forget to brush and floss regularly and dry out your toothbrush. Save your teeth for summer's sake. These tooth tips brought to you by Dr. K. Youngren and Smile Expressions, 2520 Hermosa Drive, Artesia.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need the most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
That concludes this broadcast of Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com. Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com is presented by Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Ward & Son Insurance, La Fonda, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia Family Healthcare and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia General Hospital, Roswell Seed, Guy Chevrolet, KFC of Artesia, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Pop's Diner, Forest Tire, Western Bank of Artesia, Artesia Credit Union, Pecos Valley Equipment, Oasis Computers, Eastern New Mexico University, Catalyst Church, Brandon Williams and Farm Bureau Insurance, Cisco Equipment, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, TMJ Auto, New Hope Baptist Church, H&R Block of Artesia, Castle Rentals, Kane Electric, Frost Mortgage, Incredible Printing, Bobcat Auto, and Tate Branch of Artesia. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
The earth in the sight of men, deceiveth them that dwell on earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.